Joseph's been telling us we're going to see some more snow, probably heavy rain tomorrow, into tonight, into tomorrow.
That's right. Yeah, through the overnight hours. We just can't get rid of it.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just like, come on.
Let's go
it is April, mid-April.
Mid-April, yeah. It's even early April. Yeah, I think we're up for another round of snowfall as we head into the overnight hours. This is what I'm thinking so far. I think we'll have a period of just a slushy, wet snow again, anywhere from about a trace to an inch. Now, there's definitely the possibility that some locations just see rain and they avoid the snowfall. But around the Portland metro area up through Vancouver and kind of places in between and out to the west, Beaverton, Bethany, those locations, definitely likely to see some minor snowfall through the morning, but it can cause some issues, especially through the morning commute. We know what happened on Monday. This isn't going to be as intense, but there's definitely going to be some moments where things are probably going to be a bit slick out there. We may have some more tree damage, which could eventually lead to a couple more power issues. Okay, so the National Weather Service about an hour ago, they put out a winter weather advisory. It does include areas of battleground down through Portland and Oregon City. The hills, 500 feet and above, 1,000 feet, 1,500 feet. You may pick up about 1 to 3 inches, maybe some isolated areas a little more than that. I think down to the valley floor, it could be about up to an inch. That's what most weather models are looking at. And I think that's pretty fair as far as the forecast goes. You'll notice that areas south in Marion County, including Salem, not in the winter weather advisory. But that doesn't mean you may not see some snowfall mixing in as you go into the overnight hours. In fact, I'll show you one of the particular weather models that we use. Heading through about early tomorrow morning, it has close to about an inch around Portland, over an inch around downtown Portland and out towards the airport, and down towards Salem about a ½ an inch. Again, give or take, I think we're going to be closer to probably not seeing any snowfall for Salem, to about a trace to 1 inch around Portland, as I mentioned there. And I'll kind of take you through some of the other areas here through about midday tomorrow. You can see plenty of snowfall for the mountains. All right, temperatures at 38 degrees right now in Portland. We'll be cooling down to probably close to about 34. And then if you get that rain, we start seeing that transitioning over to snowfall. There's already been some locations and some reports of snowfall around the Portland metro area already tonight, and it's not even 11 p.m. yet. You can see this surge of moisture moving on into the Willamette Valley. We have some areas already transitioning to some snowfall, especially the higher elevations of the West Hills there. Just rain from Portland extending up to about Vancouver into the east. So just know a wet night, eventually probably turning kind of slushy. This type of snowfall, when we get to this time of the year, is usually very wet and heavy, and we can see what it does to some of the trees out there. All right, there's I-5 up through Woodburn. We're seeing some moisture. The roads are going to be wet, and again, you may get a brief moment of some snowfall as we head into the late hours now. It's all because of this area of low pressure that's going to hover right around this area through the overnight hours. It's not going to move very quick, so that means we have round after round because it's going to pick up the moisture there as it comes off that onshore flow, and it's going to kind of just dump it right over the top of us, and that's going to supply us with the moisture for this event. All right, we have upper level troughing here, which is going to keep us cold and just a little shaky. That's why we've had some thunderstorms, we've had hail, we have all this going on. We have just cold air above us, very quick transition from warm to cold, and that usually helps support some showers and thunderstorms before we see a ridge arrive maybe Saturday into Sunday for Easter weekend. Okay, FUTURECAST, let me take you through the next couple of hours. Notice that we have some snowfall and some rain around. Going into 3 a.m., I think that's going to be that window where we pick up some measurable snowfall around Portland. And then we're just on and off through the morning hours. So you can tell that we have wave after wave. You're going to want to make sure you're tuning in tomorrow morning. Kelly will have you updated with that as we pick up some snowfall through the overnight hours. And there we go. By the time we head into Wednesday afternoon into the evening hours, it's still pretty wet out there. All right, here's your 7-day forecast. 45 tomorrow, 48 on Thursday. We do dry up and, bring some sunshine into the forecast on Friday. There's Saturday, though. We're back to the rain, and then Sunday at 58. So a lot going on there, but sure looks like we'll have some dry time for Easter. All right, we'll be back on the other side.